kind of exciting time. My first game as a true varsity head football coach. Been coaching for 28 years, my 28th year now, and but my first year as a head football coach. So things were a little different for me going into this ball game than in the past, but it was really exciting. I had high hopes for our team this year. We've got some kids that are playing really hard. They've worked hard. They put in the time this summer, and we were ready to go out on the field and show it this week. And outcome we had was not what we had planned. It was a heck of a ball game. I think the fans really enjoyed it, but on the wrong end of the final score, didn't make us happy. But very pleased with what happened this week. One of our true leaders, Parker Posey, had a fantastic game this week. He went out on defense, and he's been on varsity for 2 years as a starter on defense, and he showed what that meant tonight or the last week. He had 19 tackles. He was all over the field on defense, and he really led the way. And I thought, as a coach and as a former defensive coordinator, I thought it was one of our better defensive efforts I've seen here in a while of stopping the run. These kids they got after the ball. A couple of times, 6-man football guys are going to get away and bust a play, but I thought our run defense was very solid this week. Of course, Keegan Wadsworth got double teamed all night. Y'all saw it if you watched the game on the Buzz network. He was getting double teamed and held all night, and he still had about 14 tackles. And then the rest of the team just really played around him and really made some plays. We used 2 quarterbacks, several running backs. We got our little passing game going in the middle. Mainly in the second half, we got our passing game going. We got down 18 points by halftime and come back and we dominated the third quarter, made a few blocking adjustments, and I thought we had a pretty balanced effort there. And we leading the way from quarterback, and he ended up playing some running back after Colton Laudermilk got hurt. Was Wyatt Morris. He had a good offensive night throwing the football and then also running the football as a running back. Aaron Davis steps in. He's one of our 2 quarterbacks we're using in our system. He had a really good night, 5 of 6 throwing the ball for a touchdown. Colton had a really good night before he got hurt, and basically a half of football. Tyler Henderson had a great night. Kind of to me, he's the surprise kid of the night. Had a little interception on a rushing and picked it off and took it all the way back for a touchdown. He had a fumble recovery on defense. And then he had several big catches on offense, kind of our deep threat. Even their coach after the game we visited, they're like, we didn't know he was going to be that and was going to be able to do that for you. So that was a real good surprise how he stepped up and made some plays on offense. And the outcome of the game wasn't what we wanted, but I was really pleased with how the kids responded when we got down, come back, took the lead. We didn't quite make some plays. They made a play. Fantastic play at the end, on a long catch and just barely on his fingertips and pulled it in. That game could have gone either way. We came back in 14 seconds and, had a chance to go back up and win, and the ball just didn't bounce our way. And I think we're going to go into Spur and really got a good game plan both sides of the ball, and I think the kids are going to come out and we're going to go on top, and we're going to beat Spur.
I think it went really well. Definitely well for putting our things into game time situations. We had that one live quarter with Balmaray, but I think it was really good. I think we prepared pretty well. The pass kind of got us off guard a little bit, and I think we didn't really try to keep it in check through the rest of the game, and that really bit us in the butt there. But it's just a heck of a catch and a heck of a throw to win the game. So, not the outcome, but I think we can definitely build off of it.
We didn't really think they were going to pass a lot. That's just me personally, but as you can see in the game, they did. And, it wasn't, I'd say it wasn't a big deal at the beginning because, it was 1 touchdown, but I think our problem was that we didn't take action in it. We didn't stop it, so they took advantage of it, and that was our bad. But I think, and then we went back into the second half, I think we really shut them down. You can see that we scored 2 back-to-back touchdowns because we stopped them driving on offense on the 4th down. It was a big play. And I think our defense was the best defense I think I've seen for a really long time in that game, and it was just overall a really good game for us and Buena Vista.
The interception, I mean, I just got lucky. I tipped it down and it fell in my hands, and I was able to take off with it. But it was definitely a huge momentum shifter for the game. I think we really killed their drives there.
Basically, right off the bat, when school was over, a bunch of us were already going in the gym and into the weight room. We all made a group chat of each other. I think there's about 20 of us in there, and we were all coming up to the gym, and we were working out. We were lifting in the morning, and if some people come in the morning, we'd go in the afternoon. And there's a time where, so a lot of our band program here in county is huge. We're really good at band here, and a lot of kids that are on the football team are in band. So band was getting in the way of the off-season workouts, so the coaches couldn't do it, and they're busy. But we still worked out together as a team, student-led, and I think that was a really big building point for us before 2 days started, was us being leaders, that select few leading the group. And, I think when your teammates see you wanting to be better, it makes them want to be better. And I think that really helped us this year, and just starting and during that summer. And yeah, I mean, I'm being honest, it was fun. It made it fun, because you can see all your teammates wanting to do the same thing you want to do, be better. And, when 2 days came around, it showed. I mean, it really did. Nobody was huffing and puffing too bad, because the whole summer they were working their tails off in the weight room, or going to the field and running, or just running out in the road. And 2 days was even better. I mean, we're all, it's like we're a family out there. I mean, we're all best friends with each other. 2 days isn't arguing and getting mad at this person. No, it was just building as a person. Not getting mad at them for missing something. Instead of getting mad, you're, explaining it to them better. You're coming to them in a different point of view, a view that you were in their position once, and you know how they feel. And I think that's really going to help us this year, is what we did.
We definitely pushed a little bit harder this year, for sure. I know that we all try to make sure that everybody was here this year, and everybody put in the work, and it's really starting to show. And I think a lot of it is everybody put in their own time as well. It wasn't just coming up here and doing what the coaches told us. So that really helped us a lot. And I think everybody's really stepped up this year. Nothing too flashy, I don't think. I just think it's just going to be keep everything in check and in containment and do our jobs. That's really all we can do. I definitely think it's a really good matchup. Everything's going to be good.
It's going to be a good game tomorrow, that's all I got to say, and I think we're ready. We're already off the bat. Coming from that loss, I think it's sparked a fire in us. I think it's made us very hungry for some success right now. And I'm going to say this, you're going to see a completely different team come tomorrow. A team that's going to want to go to state.